let's begin our discussion now. First, of course, clinical field opportunities. Okay, so there are two ways in which you can enter in the US in terms of clinical field. Okay, first is that you are planning to do a residency, or what we call in India as PG in America. So in this field, of course, you can enter right after your MBBS and you can do a PG there. Okay, and after PG, of course, if you like, you want to settle in America, there is a possibility that yes, very much you can settle also. Okay, and second entry to the clinical field is very simple. It is the super PG. What do I mean by super PG? It is fellowships. So somebody who is already an MD MS in India, okay, and wants to go and study further, let's say cardiology, let's say cardiothoracic surgery, plastic surgery. So though they all go for something called as fellowship programs. So clinical fields entry in the American healthcare system will be A, after MBBS immediately, B, after fellowship. Only thing with fellowship is that, of course, you cannot settle in America only by doing a MD MS in India. Okay, because in the US you have to have an American PG degree to settle in the US. That's a criteria. Indian PG degree is not recognized directly to settle. Okay, with only one exception. If you have done your MD radiology, okay, if you have done your MD radiology in India and you apply for a fellowship, this is the only field that after fellowship you can settle in America. That is the reason why radiology is the top notch specialty in the counseling round of NEET PG in India. All right, so we will be discussing that much in detail about that as well. All right, absolutely, Dikshita. Whatever license exams of India are there, that will be important for you to get your undergrad MBBS degree. It is nothing to do with US, but US will want you to be a certified MBBS degree. So as of now, of course, next two is also compulsory. Okay, there's no second doubt about it. All right, so now obviously question goes to each one of you, since you guys are aware of the two pathways to enter into clinical. In terms of clinical field, okay, there is I mean, I had asked specifically to mention clinical, but my team have missed out this word. In terms of clinical field, what do you think is the tuition fee? Okay, clinical fields, is it 35 lakhs, is it 50 lakhs, is it 0, is it 1 crore? Okay, what do you think is the tuition fee? Is it 35 lakhs, is it 50 lakhs, is it 0, is it 1 crore per year fees if you want to consider a clinical field like a residency or fellowship? Okay, thank you for participating in poll. And this is what I see, lots of students. We are almost 250 plus students right now, and only 54% answered it correctly, that there is no tuition fee. Students don't understand that when you do a clinical PG in America, there is absolutely no tuition fee. You don't pay a single penny or a single rupee. Okay, so clinical fields are the only field where you are doing a job, you are on a work visa. In non-clinical field, you go on a student visa. Okay, so this is something all of you need to understand. Okay, in the clinical field, you are into job and on a work visa. So you do a residency or fellowship on J1 or H1B. Okay, all right, next there are two questions. One question is from Richa. Richa is saying, can we practice in America after fellowships? So if you have done PG from US and super PG fellowship also from US, you can practice. But if it's your PG is only from India and you have only done fellowship, you cannot practice and you cannot settle. Okay. Second thing, there is a question from Mohammed. Mohammed is saying, how can I settle after doing PG from India without being board certified? So Mohammed, just so that you are aware, India is the only country and radiology is the only field where if you have done a MD radiology from India, there is an alternative pathway under which you do fellowships in America for total 4 years. You are getting board certification and you also get license. Okay, so this is an alternative pathway and available only for Indians and only for radiology specialization. Okay, all right, great. So now let's compare between so Shubham, Karthik, your questions I will answer in the next slide. Okay, Shubham has question on stipend and also next slide will clarify all of these things. So let's go deeper into these clinical fields. Okay, what exactly should be the plan for clinical fields? So when you talk about clinical fields, okay, one by one we will take each and every parameter. So clinical field, what is the requirement? If I decide to do PG or I decide to do super PG, okay, if I decide to do PG or super PG in the US, what kind of requirements are there? Okay, so first of course is the USMLE examination in both cases. So do not be in that misconception ki if I have to do fellowship I can skip USMLE. No, even if you wish to do fellowship you have to give the USMLE examination. All right, second thing, what is the eligibility? If I want to do PG, of course I need to be MBBS. In terms of fellowships I need to be a MD or a MS. How much is the time taken? In case of residency, that is PG programs, it is minimum 3 to maximum 5 years depending on the specialization. So medicine is a 3-year program, surgery is a 5-year program, so it actually depends. Further on, fellowship programs also vary. There are sports medicine fellowship for 1 year and there is a cardiovascular disease fellowship for 3 years. So again, fellowships vary between 1 to 3 years. Okay, next, of course, I clarified you in the previous slide, the tuition fee is 0 in both cases, in case of residency, in case of fellowships. Then there is a question from Shubham sir, do you get any stipend? Absolutely yes, it's not stipend, it's a salary. So salary during course, because you are on a work visa, in case of residency is 45 to 50,000 US dollars annually per year, and in case of fellowship it is 75 to 80,000 US dollars. So almost you are earning 30-40 lakhs Indian rupees in case of residency and around 50-60 lakhs Indian rupees in case of fellowship program. All right, next, salary after course. After completing my course, what is the salary? So if you are completing only residency and working in American job market, your minimum salary will be 200,000 US dollars plus minimum salary. Then depends on the specialization. We will discuss that also much in detail. In terms of fellowship, the minimum salary will be 350,000 US dollars plus. Okay, if you have done a residency and the fellowship, minimum is 350,000 US dollars. Okay, now next, of course, is the opportunity to settle. In case of residency, I can settle, yes, no problem, provided I apply to the whatever requirements are there, and in terms of H1B jobs, and also jobs are always there, but whatever administrative formalities have to be done, that has to be done. Otherwise absolutely no issues. But the question is, if my PG is also from USA, only then I can settle. So if I do only fellowships in America and my PG is from India, I cannot settle. But if my PG is also from America and I have done super PG, no problem, I can very well settle. Next question, which is again very, very important. Okay, how much is the time and efforts required? So in case of residency, it happens parallel to MBBS. In case of super PG, where people plan little late, they do this preparation parallel to Indian PG. Okay, whatever USMLE exams and things like that, what you have to appear. And what I told you, before entering or getting an entry, what is the initial expenditure? So USMLE is minimum 8 to 10 lakhs, maximum in terms of if you go and do very fancy rotations and things like that, maximum it can reach up to 20 lakh rupees. Minimum is 8 to 10 lakh rupees, maximum is 20 lakh rupees. The initial expenditure, which includes your USMLE exams, clinical rotations, and CS, practical exam, and applications and everything. In terms of fellowships, the initial expenditure is 5 to 7 lakhs only. Okay. If you are doing only fellowship, then the total expenditure is around 5 to 7 lakhs. So this is a खर्चा जिसके बेसिस पे आपको हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम पे एंट्री मिलेगी. एंट्री के बाद फीस अगर रहेगी तो वो अलग है. ओके, ऑलराइट. So Priyanka, this is not the session about USMLE and next. So unfortunately, we will not talk about the timelines and when to do next and when to do USMLE. That we will discuss it on some other day. How many times can be USMLE be given? Every day throughout the year. It is conducted every day, Monday to Friday. Okay. And you can appear it maximum 6 times, but people don't give that many attempts. You have to give only 1 attempt. Yukti is asking, is there any option without USMLE? Yukti, non-clinical, yes, we will discuss that after this clinical discussion. For clinical, there is no option without USMLE. If you want to get into a ACGME certified program, without which you have no value in India. Okay? Richa, we will talk about that. Masters in Public Health is a non-clinical course. We are right now only discussing clinical. We will talk about non-clinical in some time. Have patience. We will talk about that. Okay? Not only MPH, there are so many fields without USMLE. We will talk about that as well. Correct, Manjot. But you have to apply in advance. If you have to apply, write your USMLE, usually there are documentation involved. So people apply for the exam 3 months in advance. But in practical terms, yes, if you are ready, you can appear tomorrow as well. Correct? All right. So I hope this is clear in terms of clinical courses. Clinical courses are going to be like that. Are there any fellowship after MD Patho? Yes, absolutely. So currently, after MD Patho, stem cells are very much there, in terms of demand. Stem cell pathology is there, cytopathology is there. In fact, there are 4 to 5 different great options. In fact, I will recommend you, and we can talk much in detail specific to your case, when we do a one-on-one counseling. But yes, after MD Patho, also there are fellowship options. That's not a problem at all. No, Saima, you have to be board certified in the US. In spite of the things which you have done in UAE, okay, you still have to do, because the Accreditation Council of Graduate Medical Education in America only recognizes courses which are done in the US. Okay. How long is the curriculum of PG after MBBS in USA? Isha, it is between 3 to 5 years, depending on the specialization. Okay. So depending on which specialization you guys choose, it depends. So medicine can be 3 years, surgery can be 5 years, radiology can be 5 years. Number of years do not matter, because simply I am doing a job. I am doing a job there. All right. Is super PG important for every course? Bhavya, it depends on what your aspirations are. You just want to be a general surgeon, you don't require. But if you want to become a plastic surgeon, definitely you will require. Are you getting it? or let's say you just want to be a neurologist, no problem. In India, you have to do a MD medicine and then do a DM in neurology. In the US, you have a direct residency in neurology, so you don't require super PG. So it depends on the specialization. Okay, so it is not a thumb rule that you require a super PG, but if you, whatever super specialization if you have, it definitely increases your demand. Simple as that. Okay. Do we have to give all the steps of USMLE for doing fellowships? Absolutely yes, Gunjita. In fact, the step 3 is very important for fellowship, because when you do the fellowships, you have to have a temporary license in that state. So yes, all the steps are very, very important. Okay. So basically, there is no escape route to USMLE if you want to kind of practice in the US on a clinical side. If we don't clear in first attempt, can we attempt? Absolutely yes, you can apply multiple times. In fact, on the clinical part, I usually do a very, very detailed session, so we can discuss much in detail about this clinical part in a separate session. In fact, I can share my YouTube channel also, where you will come to know about that. Okay, if I do a PG in USA, and can I settle back in India? Any license exam to be given in India? Isha, if you are a first year, second year, third year student, you have to write a compulsory next license exam to get an MBBS degree. Once you have an MBBS degree, if you go for PG in America, after coming back from America, you don't have to appear for a separate license examinations. Any fellowships after gynae, of course, for every specialization there are fellowships. Anybody who wants to know much in detail about what are the fellowship opportunities in America has to do very simple thing. Okay, there is one great website, okay, one great website which has been created by AMA. That website is FRIDA. You just type FRIDA USMLE. For those who are asking, sir, ये specialization के बाद PG कैसे होगा? So very, very simple. Just type yourself FRIDA USMLE. Don't type FRIDA. I mean just FRIDA, because otherwise it leads you to Frida Pinto. You type FRIDA USMLE. Once you type there, you will get complete access to the entire search engine. All the recognized, genuine, registered, approved residency or fellowship program available on the AMA website. On the AMA website, there on this FRIDA panel. So Google FREIDA and you see the entire, all the clinical options. You can just search whichever specialization you type here, you can find each and every information. So because I'm getting lots of questions, sir, what after medicine, how many fellowships? Simple, go on FRIDA, you get each and every information. All right, perfect.